Next, once you have collected the required information to write a message, you have to organize the information. Poorly organized message will create a negative impact on your audience, and your audience might never be able to understand. Well organized messages group similar ideas together. Well organized messages group similar ideas together. Ideas follow a sequence. Readers find it easy to find writer's point of view. Remember, your job is to put across your message easily. You want your readers to understand your point of view. So you don't have to confuse them. You have to organize the information in a proper way. On the other hand, unorganized messages are free flow. It does not follow any sequence. Such messages confuse the audience, and your audience will never be able to understand the message, understand your point of view. So while organizing, you could put similar ideas together, make a list and see the ideas that go together, put them under one heading. So if you are writing persuasive letter, benefits, if you are telling the benefits of your product, put all the benefits in one part under one heading. Benefits, if you are making promises, put promises in one part. So that's how you organize the information. Make a list, see the ideas that go together, put them in one place, organize them, break them into smaller units. So that's how you can organize the information. So getting the information is important. Message cannot be drafted, and all messages, drafts, reports, emails, they all require information. Information can be collected in a number of different ways, as I have told you: primary resources, secondary resources, and then you have to organize the information. Always remember, organized messages help you get across your message properly. Unorganized messages will never be able to get across your message properly, easily. Your audience will never be able to understand your point of view. Now you have information that you need. You have organized the information as well. You know where to put ideas together. Next thing is, think about the audience. It is very important, because your ultimate goal, because you are communicating with your audience, you are sending message to your audience. Think about the audience. How will they respond to your ideas? Now you need to have two things in your mind. Actually, there are two strategies that you can have: direct strategy and indirect strategy. When to use them? For instance, direct strategy. Use direct strategy if you believe that your audience will be pleased, they are somewhat interested in your message, they are neutral. Begin directly with the main point. Direct strategy saves time and sets a proper frame of mind. You do not talk about here and there, because you have already analyzed your audience and you know that they are somewhat interested. So direct strategy would be best suited. Number two, indirect strategy. When you believe the audience is uninterested, displeased, or they might even become hostile, you go for indirect strategy. This kind of strategy works well for bad news messages, messages that require persuasion, sensitive news. So under these type of scenarios, because you have analyzed your audience and you know that you cannot directly approach them because they are somewhat not interested in your message. So you frame your message using indirect strategy. So it is very important for you as a writer to understand your audience, so that you should be able to use both these strategies effectively. You know that in this scenario I have to use direct strategy, and in this scenario I have to use indirect strategy. So just remember the tagline: direct strategy for receptive audience, indirect strategy for uninterested audience.